football has never made more money, attracted more eyes, or garnered more conversation. However, it's never been in more danger of losing its way. The themes present in the Super League debacle will be useful in explaining how and why.
I mean, I'm a Manchester United fan and have been for 40 years of my life, but I'm disgusted, absolutely disgusted.
On April 18th, 2021, 12 of the biggest clubs in European football shocked the world and announced their departure from UEFA-organized competitions, the Champions League and Europa League, in order to join a separate, gated, annual tournament called the Super League. The biggest selling point for the clubs involved was no qualification requirements. You were guaranteed a spot, unlike the Champions League, where you needed to finish near the top of the table in your domestic leagues the previous year to partake. This was a goldmine for owners. Guaranteed revenue, no matter how poor your club played the previous year. For everyone else, this was the antithesis of what they've known football to be over a century and directly undermined the sporting integrity of the entire sport. 2 to 3 teams up, 2 to 3 teams down, 1 to 4 of the top teams in the country qualify for the biggest European competition, etc. To get rid of that, to make a closed league for the European elite would rip all sporting integrity and take away the core of what makes football special. Football didn't die that day. The people took to the streets and the people won. Little by little, clubs backed out and went into damage control, following the unanimous dismissal by every football fan across the world. That was a beautiful moment. The everyday person, you and I, understood the intangibles of what make this sport so special. In an increasingly sanitized and material world, we still understood and fought to keep sporting integrity above surface level entertainment. That's why I think that example is relevant. A small group of people tried to steal the game and wash it from what makes it special solely for their own personal gain, which is still happening today. We won that battle, but not the war. I think we face more uncomfortable conversations and battles to keep the sport's sanctity intact. Wherever there's a lot of attention and even a lot of money, you're bound to attract some without the best intentions. That's what's happening in football. Whether it's to wash the image of a political party through good performances of a club they own, or to gain political power by influencing World Cup voting, or to find ways around the rules to spend exorbitant amounts of money on your club to gain an advantage, they're all taking away from the sporting integrity that gets fans so invested in the first place for their own selfish gain. There is a possibility that football becomes more sanitized, but we still enjoy it. Like the NBA, NHL, MLB, clubs can lose 80% of their matches for a couple of years with very limited consequences relative to European football leagues. And star players don't need to play matches to rest for a limited amount of important ones. But at the end of the day, fans still get to watch and support their beloved clubs and connect with thousands of other people doing the same. However, there is an equal possibility that the reckless spending and blind eye leagues give to potential investors leads to many becoming disillusioned. And the soul of this beautiful thing that brings literal millions together loses its magic touch. I love football. I love the power it has to bring thousands together to cheer for something greater than the individual. I want that to last. In order for it to do so, we must always protect its integrity.